What's up, everybody? And thank you for hanging out with us again. Another Willie Barcena's dropping, man. I'm always excited to touch base with everybody and share about what's going on, our thoughts, things that we do. Before we get started, let me introduce to you the crew. We got our producer
What's up,
behind
guys?
the board.
Fabian here.
Right there,
Tuning in.
Fabian. Yeah, and then we have, which it's always a treat to have him because he's from Austin, Texas. So he's with us today.
So, DJ.
Big Lips. I mean,
So-
I never call you Big Lips. I just call you Lips, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry about the disrespect.
Changing the name on him already?
I know, but that's not right. So I mean, Lips. Sorry, bro.
Jeez.
Lips and AKA DJ Vasquez. And then we have a man that needs no introduction.
That's right,
man
motherfuckers.
that has his fucking fixed his hair.
Hey, bro, you look
You
nice.
look good,
dude.
bro.
That's right,
you
bro.
look good.
It's early in the morning.
Hey, is it because someone called you out on the comments?
Yeah, motherfuckers. So
Hey,
hey,
you took a shower.
What
bro.
they say?
I guess because I guess they don't dress up. I guess. So I got comb my hair. I'm here, Robert Spata. Let's go, bro.
Hey, let me just say this, man. We were in Pleasanton this past week, and we always get this from the club owners and the servers and the waitresses. They always say that our crowds are always respectful, professional, and they tip well, and just mad love. You know, it's rare that we get losers in our audience, you know, people who heckle and show up belligerent and don't let me do my act. That's really rare. For the stupid people that show up, trust me, you're like, it's not common, you know. For the other comedians that are out there that love to, you know, banter back and forth with you and then you know, it becomes part of their act. That's not me. For my fans that know, I'm always prepared with material, ready to go, and that takes work. You know, to fuck with you in the audience or to deal with the drunk person, piece of cake. You know, and then my son had to have Fabian film it, and look, you know, look how stupid this person's acting, and look, Willie's calling him a piece of shit. What is that? What a waste of money for everybody. So I just want to say, because the owner at Tommy T's said, and servers when we were leaving, they said that the audience was amazing. You guys have to show, you know, which DJ will tell you, Robert will tell you, and I think Fabian, you're noticing that what makes the show is, yeah, the comedian has to be good and has to deliver, but trust me, half the show is you guys, the energy that you guys bring. So when you guys bring that beautiful, grounded, positive energy, man, it just elevates the show. You amargado, rotten motherfuckers, man, please, there's like 50 other comedians. Go to their show. But I'd rather have less is more for me. I would rather have less people with a good vibe than a giant fucking theater with full of fucking assholes. So that's my way of saying thank you to all the people at Pleasanton.
Yeah. No, this weekend it was like, it's probably one of the smoothest weekends we've had in a while.
Yeah.
Where it was like everything went smooth, you know, the crowd was awesome. You didn't get mad. Fucking.
What's a therapy, bro?
Yeah, dude.
No, I was using the tools.
Well, I was talking to DJ, and we are like, dude, this was actually like a fun weekend. Dude.
Yes.
Like, I mean, we always have fun, but I'm saying in regards to like,
No incidences.
You know, there's no like hiccups, no nothing. But
Yeah.
everything was just good vibes the whole time. So
Yeah.
yeah, I guess therapy is working.
No, you know what? you know why? And a lot of I've talked to people about therapy, and about 3 or 4 people recently go, I don't believe in it. Another one is like, well, you know, I tried it. Or no, you know, I've heard all these things, but you know what? Why I feel it works? Because I'm going in it like, okay, I'm gonna trust you. I'm gonna trust you, and I'm not gonna bullshit. You know, like I tell him, like when she asks me questions about relationships, like how I am, and I'm straight up, man, straight up, you know, my issues, and it's interesting because you don't think they're listening, or you don't think they'll remember, but the following week she brings up things that I said the week before. And
when you go there, and she writes stuff down, right, as you speak, or she just listens.
She listens.
Wow. Oh, she doesn't take any notes.
She does, but like very subtle. Like it's not like it's obvious.
Oh,
do you know?
Yeah, because I wonder like if you get like kind of
in your head,
like in your head, if you get like if you get like kind of
fuck you writing down.
Yeah. No, she's very subtle about it. She's very subtle, and you know, like I said, the book that, I mean, aside from us talking and me sharing, you know, she recommended a book, and when I'm done with it, then I'm gonna recommend it. But I'm 2/3 into listening to it, you know. So when I'm done with it, then I want to talk about it. But it's and talk about the authors, the therapists, basically, who are the authors.
And I don't know if this has any connection with this weekend, but this is the first weekend where none of us drank any alcohol.
No,
like, not one drop of fucking alcohol.
I know.
Not even a shot.
Hey, dude.
But you guys smoked weed, so listen, people, they're not completely sober.
No. Yeah,
weed is okay though.
Yeah. We smoked weed and
that's to go to sleep.
Yeah, and then me and DJ did some mushrooms too.
You did?
Yeah.
Fucking sick son of bitches.
Yeah, we went to San Francisco during the day. We went to Haight Ashbury. You know what that is, right? That's where the Grateful Dead. It's a street. It's all like hippie shit, dude. And this one store was just selling mushrooms, bro, like candy bars.
Wow.
So we took some and fucking started hugging trees.
Oh, nice.
That was cool.
Well, hey man, I did a brand new bit from therapy. I've done a couple, right? Actually, you put one up, Fabian, the therapy, about my first therapy session.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
So the new one I did was about little Willie.
Yeah.
Like me, like, and that's when she was, so I did a bit which, if we're gonna be in Chicago this weekend, we're gonna be in Chicago this weekend. I'm gonna do the bit, and I had somebody come up to me. This dude came up to me. You could see just a good dude, man. You know, we take meet and greet afterwards, and he was like, "Hey, that bit about little Willie." He goes that one. He goes, it's funny. He goes, and it hit me. He goes, it hit me.
Wow.
So I was like, that's cool, bro, because I mean, the comedians that I've always like idolized, you know, Pryor, Carlin, Lenny Bruce, they did that to me. They would make me laugh and think.
Yeah.
So that was like, that is literally one of my, up to date, that is one of my favorite bits. If you ask me what's my favorite bit I've ever written, and I've written hours, that is my favorite bit now, man.
Well, no, I think it's very like revealing, you know, and it's cool. I think it's so funny because, you know, your presence on stage is very like kind of like sometimes can be like really machismo, like fucking like hard shelled fucking type of guy, you know?
Right.
And then for you to talk about, hey, fucking little Willie,
insecurities,
you know? And it just you know,
it has a contrast, right?
It contrasts you and your
well, you know, I was very reluctant to taking therapy, Fabian, when you guys were little. When I went with your mom, and then I went another time, totally reluctant. And the main reason was the guys who I looked up to in the comedy world. You know, I thought, wow. Yeah, they didn't get therapy. They didn't talk about therapy. And I always thought, what if I get therapy and go to counseling and do all this shit and get sober, and then I'm not funny anymore? What if I lose my funny, you know?
Because your outlet's on stage, so you think like using therapy, you're going to lose some of your therapy on stage kind of thing?
No.
This is edge.
It's going to make it less fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to lose the craziness.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
The stuff that people go, oh, fuck, this guy's fucking way out there.
Yeah.
Because, you know, if you look at Pryor, you know, he was heavy on into drugs.
Yeah.
And he would talk about it on stage. So that's how I was like, I kind of got totally influenced by. And then Lenny Bruce was a heroin addict, and so those guys are the ones that I looked up to, but
they probably could have been even funnier, maybe.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Somebody said that. That's interesting. Somebody said that, Fabian. Anyways, it was good. The crowd was good. Robert, you had interesting.
Well, I mean, one show I had a
Here
rough
we
set.
go.
I had all weekend I did great except for Sunday. I had a very rough set on Sunday.
Great's a strong word.
Well, I'd say you started off, bro. You started off fucking hot, bro. Like the best I ever seen you that
On
first
Friday.
show. I was like, this motherfucker
Yeah.
is like on another level right now.
Yeah, dude. And then
Like
Sunday.
I don't think you were there.
Yeah, you wasn't
you were
there.
still coming from the hotel. But his first like 10 minutes of we fucking just everyone was roaring.
Yeah, roaring hard.
And then,
Wow. And then it
and
fizzled.
then dude, it went from great to good to decent to fucking what the fuck was
hell?
On
that,
Sunday,
dude?
yeah. Like, what the fuck?
What was your mind state? Just
I don't know what
while you're on stage,
you
what were
know
you
what?
thinking?
I know what happened, Robert.
you-
I hate when you say I don't know what happened because
Okay, what do you
you're
think
fucking
happened?
lazy, dude. You're fucking lazy.
No, this is. I'm gonna tell you what happened. This is what happened. I think it's because when someone tells you to like, hey, I need you to hit these bullet points. Because remember, you were like adamant about like, hey, make sure you welcome the crowd and all that stuff. So I was like, all right, I gotta make sure I welcome the crowd, this and that. So I was focused on that, and I think my brain just on Sunday, I was like,
What the fuck?
it just didn't allow me to be free because I was more focused on like.
But you're supposed to welcome the crowd as
Yeah,
a host.
that's your job.
I know that.
So you're telling me-
you're
but
blaming your job on your
No, but I'm saying
Someone, you know what
know.
you do, dude? You know what
Okay.
you do?
What's that?
And this is why you don't grow, dude.
What's that?
Because you always deflect. You never like say, I fucked up.
I said I had a
coulda-
bad set.
No, you didn't.
I
Shut
said
the
Sunday,
fuck
I
up.
said
You're blaming it. No, it's because when people tell me
No, I'm
to
saying
do
why?
this,
Why? I'm
yeah,
not
yeah,
trying to
it's an
figure out-
excuse.
You
It's
can't.
not- it's not- you're
you
not
can't figure
owning
out
it.
why.
I think it's deeper
can't-
than that, bro. I don't think it's because like, oh, I had to greet the crowd, so like I bombed.
No,
Like,
no,
that-
I'm just right,
Okay,
right,
all right,
right.
bro.
I got you. I get what you're saying.
but-
Well, I just said Sunday. Like I said, Sunday was like fucking. For some reason, I don't know what the fuck happened. My
Bro,
brain was
20 years. You can't be
No, I
fucking
know.
doing. You
I
can't be
can't.
doing comedy 20 fucking years,
Right.
dude. And have those bad sets after 2 decades, dude.
Right.
At one point, when do you say, fuck, maybe I should change the way I do things? You remind me of that boxer who went like fucking 50-0, and finally somebody had to tell him like, dude, it's over.
You mean 0-50?
Yeah,
The 0
0
50, I mean.
yeah. I was like,
I
damn,
mean,
50
like Owen, like there's a boxer, bro. Like Google him, and he like all his friends, his coaches, everybody finally said, dude, that's it, dude. But he'd be like, no, I love it. I love boxing. It's in my blood. But everybody just said, that's it, dude. You can't
Bro.
box anymore. Even the boxing commission said it's over, dude.
just getting his ass
Bro.
kicked.
if you're to take responsibility for that like bomb, right, bro? This is a wake up call for you.
No,
No, don't talk.
Okay,
Listen.
I took it. All right, guys.
From that, you can either go, all right, I'm gonna fucking change the trajectory of my fucking career,
100%.
or I'm gonna get worse or stay the same, dude.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, which one do you want to do?
Of course, change it.
Well, dude, whenever you make excuses, you're giving the power to the excuse.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Versus you taking responsibility, then you're getting your
I got
power
you.
back.
And
I
there's
got you.
nothing, bro. You could make this a fucking you could make this a great story, bro. You know what I mean? Because you're funny as fuck. I've seen you be funny as fuck.
Funny.
Right, right. No, I know. I
Funny.
get it. I got you.
You can make your life like fucking, skyrocket, bro. Or you
Right.
can just fucking, do what you're doing, bro.
No, I got you. I got
And
you. I got you.
Honestly, Robert, if I didn't,
listening.
for your fans that talk shit to me and say, "Oh, you're picking on Robert," bro. If I didn't give a fuck about you, if I didn't care about you, if I didn't care about your growth, I wouldn't be on you, man.
Right.
You know, I would just honestly at one point I would just wouldn't tell you anything. I'm sure there's comedians out there that have openers that those openers suck, and they don't say shit, bro. They're just like, oh yeah, you did a good job. You know, I want you to crush, dude.
Right.
I want to be able to say, fuck, all right, all right. He just tore it up. I wanna, it's gonna be hard for me because you push me.
Right.
You know. So, anyways, man, I don't want to like just fucking, you know. Hey, but you know, that's it. We'll leave it at that, bro.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, but hey, there's a story, bro, that you brought up. I didn't know about this, Fabian.
Yeah.
About is this real, man?
Yeah.
And where'd you come up with this story about this kid that kind of a miracle kid?
I was just on Instagram scrolling, and then I came across this story where it's this 13-year-old kid. Him and his family were out at sea in Western Australia. A 13-year-old boy named Austin swam 4 hours to rescue his family after they got caught out sea kayaking and paddleboarding. So he saved his 12-year-old brother and 8-year-old sister and his mom. Wow. And his family was 9 miles out at sea.
Jeez.
Yeah. And then and he swam without a life jacket.
Sheesh.
Yeah. And when they asked him, you know, how he did it, the boy says, I don't think it was actually me swimming. It was God the whole time. And then he said he kept praying, and he said to God, I'll get baptized if I make it.
How old is this boy?
13 years old.
Wow, man.
And
9 miles.
Yeah, so right now I think he's recovering from his injuries. He's walking on crutches right now.
Wow.
But he made it, dude. And then,
Dude.
It's crazy, bro.
There's people that can't even run.
It's not even at that level. Not even at that level, Fabian and guys. But I remember when we first got here from Mexico, and my mom showed me like one time. I remember being so freaked out. I was 6 years old, and my mom showed me how to get. She walked me to school one time, and she says, "Okay, you got it right. You saw the streets." Like, she didn't walk me back. She just walked me there. So I remember getting out and going, oh, shit, how did I get home? I was 6, right? I just got from, I had only been here from Mexico like 3 weeks. And I remember thinking, all right, you got this, man. Okay, it wasn't that street. It was that street because the street was pointed right at me. So I picked the wrong street. And I walked back then, which was, it was called Brooklyn. It was not called Chavez, you know. It was called Brooklyn. Yeah, and I remember just walking on Brooklyn and just walking forever. And I was just, and then I just was walking into stores and I would walk in the stores, but these men, like there were shops. There was a lot of like shops where men were building shit, you know. That's what I remember. And they would give me a weird look. And I thought like, for some reason, I thought, nah, this ain't safe here. You know, It ain't safe here. So I just fucking walk out. I keep walking. And I remember just start praying, like, for God. And I prayed to the Virgin Mary, too. And, you know, and my mom never talked about the Virgin Mary at all. So it was about, so I was talking to Virgin Mary. And then I was doing these prayers that in Spanish that my grandma had taught me. And finally got home, but it was just all on prayer, man. It was all on prayer. But one fucking, you know what I mean? You get one, you're in a fucking, and it's not even like a new neighborhood, bro. It's a new country.
And how old were you?
6.
Jeez,
that's insane, bro.
No, but I mean, I'm sure they did shit to you.
Yeah, well, that's all it was.
7, 6.
Dude,
what do you remember happening to you, bro? When
dude,
that today would be considered like parents that
neglect.
We could because
I remember as like being in the first grade, walking to school by myself. My mom walked me to school, then I had to walk back by myself. It wasn't like that far though, but still, you know.
What about coming home and nobody there?
Oh, that was normal.
Yeah, and then having to feed yourself.
Oh yeah, it's normal. I remember one time I got home, bro, and I didn't have my key. I had to take a deuce so bad.
What did you do?
Dude, I knocked on a neighbor's door. I'm like, can I use your restroom, dude? I blew it up, dude. I blew it up, bro. Yeah. And then I jumped on my fence. I crawled into my window at my parents' house. So,
Did you? Okay, because we were the latchkey kids.
Latchkey, yeah.
Did you ever have like lose your key, bro? So you had to break into your house?
Yeah, that was the time. That's what I was thinking. Because I couldn't find my keys. So then I snuck in through the window. They didn't know I lost my key because by the time I
and you don't want to tell them because they'll fuck you up.
Yeah, they get me mad. Yeah.
Well, I got fucked up. So yeah.
Was that back in the day when they had like those ready to go, like those meals where you just microwave them? Or did you actually have to like make?
Yeah. Well, no, we didn't have microwave, bro.
Yeah.
Did you?
Mine was ramen noodle. I used to eat top ramen all the time. Really? It was easy to make. You just boil water, throw it in there, and that was my meal.
No, my refrigerator was always empty as fuck. I'll open it, literally, bro. You can see like one lonely stick of butter at the end, and then if you look down, like 2 racks. Some tortillas.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Like,
I was gonna say the same thing.
I say, all right, I know I'm gonna have. We'll fucking get a tortilla and then fucking get
put
the
some butter in it. Yeah,
the other thing this is what I used to do when I was like fucking 6, 7, 8. I would get a butter knife because the butter was always hard. I'd get a butter knife and put it in the stove and heat it, and then I would like where it would get like like super hot. And then I would stick it in the butter, and that was a meal, bro.
Yeah, dude. Or I remember I used to.
Did you guys ever go through that? Shut the fuck up.
No.
Fucking grandma used to fucking.
No.
You'd be at your grandma's, dude.
Well, it's one time.
Talk shit, baby.
You trying to find
one day we didn't go to the groceries or something.
Yeah. My grandparents weren't home after school. And so I didn't have the key. So the only window that was open was that little bathroom window. It's like this wide, right? So I hopped in, and I guess the neighbor saw me going in, and they thought I was a burglar. So they called the cops.
What happened?
The cops came, and then but luckily my grandparents had come home already. So they're like, hey, we saw someone climbing in through your window, and they're like, oh, but yeah, that was it.
No, yeah, right. For the most part, bro, I know.
That was the only.
Their grandma would fucking baby these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
like bro, she would feed them and fucking whatever they wanted, and then the way she would talk, bro, a sweet voice to them.
Which grandma?
Not my mom, bro.
His mom would. I mean,
she was sweet to you.
She was very sweet to us. She always offered us cookies and like
nice.
she'd make us food sometimes. But no, the one that like usually took care of me was my mom's mom.
Oh, okay.
My grandparents, and they would she'd make the bombest torta sandwiches, bro. Every day. Like,
how would you make them
from scratch, bro? Like she'd put everything on it, like tomatoes, avocado.
You know what that's called? It's literally called it because it has like 3 names: birote, pan blanco.
Yeah.
What are the French roll? The Mexican one. What would you call it?
They call it
bolillos.
Bolillos, yeah. So we get the fresh bolillos, and she would put them on the stove too. The bolillos, toast them a little bit, and put lettuce, tomato, fresh onions, dude, jalapenos. So good, bro.
Damn.
So, yeah, man.
Hey, you know what?
I ate bean sandwiches, bro.
Honestly, so before I was a latchkey kid, I would stay at my grandma's. And honestly, now that you said that, I remember going to my grandma's house, and she would just a grandma sandwich, dude, was always just fucking
right. Something's just it hits different, bro. I'm sorry you guys never experienced that.
Well, I had a grandma, dude, but I don't remember her feeding me, man. I remember her giving me money when I was like 5 in Mexico, and she would give me like money, and she would go buy 2 sodas. I was like 4, dude. And she'd go buy 2 sodas and like Fritos, right? And I'd run to the store, and then we would, because I was the youngest, so all the other kids were in school, and so I'd have Fritos with a soda, and then she'd before everybody got home, she'd throw it away so nobody could see. She'd hide it.
Cool.
Oh wow!
But yeah, that was she really wasn't. I don't remember my grandma really like feeding me in Mexico, bro. Like healthy meals. I remember Sundays were fried chicken day. They would like fried chicken, and
Hey, what's the name of your grandma?
Carmen.
Carmen.
Yeah, Carmen. But it was abuelita. Like I would never call it. I heard people call their grandmas litas.
Yeah, I call my grandma.
Yeah, I never like me. It was abuelita.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember she got really, really mad at me one time because I bought her on the way home from junior high from school. There was a gift shop that sold trick stuff. It was a medicine thing, medicine bottle. It looked just like for medicine. But you open it up and a big dick comes out of it. And I showed it
She
to
got
my
mad at
grandma.
you?
Yeah, I showed her a big old cock came out. And I got so mad, dude.
What happened?
She told my mom. My mom fucking cussed me out. And I don't know. It was just, I was one of those kids that I didn't think. I thought it was gonna be funny. You know what I mean?
That's
How old
hilarious.
were you?
I don't 13.
Yeah, that's a 13-year-old move right there.
Yeah, and
Damn.
and
You first grow conscious of your own wiener.
Well, where did you get like that kind of sense of humor from? Like, did you get it from somebody in your family?
no, bro, I was just always
a horny
borderline nuts, dude. Borderline nuts because my uncles would always say, because I was restless. I was that kid. I always had to do something, and I remember I was getting smacked at the table for grabbing stuff. For like I would grab stuff and make noise with my hands, or grab a fork and then tap it. You know what I mean? Just
I feel like that's a lot of kids though.
Yeah.
A lot of kids are like that.
A lot of boys are like that.
Yeah.
It's just like you're a kid, you know.
yeah, but
Yeah, no, dude. Fuck. Not me, bro. I never got to fucking do shit like that. Bro, every time we fucking came hip to it right away, bro, about how to act at the dinner table. Every time we would go out, dude, we'd always get complimented. I remember being like 5 years old. My brother was 7, and we'd go out, let's say like with one of his buddies, right? And they'd always be like just so shocked at how like well mannered we were. Like, wow, how do you get your kids to be like that? Like they have such good manners, right? It's like, dude.
What's your first memory of you?
Hey, bro, but you know what?
Now when I see a kid like that, I get sad, bro. I'm like, damn, bro.
Because you know that parents was like,
no way kids fucking should be acting like that, bro.
But you'd be surprised, dude. Because when I worked at the gym, you would see like it's weird. Like I worked at gyms that are like hood gyms, and I worked at really high end gyms.
Okay.
And the high end gyms, the kids are very well mannered.
yeah.
You know
they're
what I mean?
probably on fucking all those drugs, dude.
Well, I don't know, but they're like little people. You know?
Hey, bro, what the fuck? You went to college. You didn't go to jail. You're fucking successful. Fucking
Yeah, sorry your dad taught you manners.
Yeah, sorry you
Jesus.
fucking learn some manners, bro.
Hey, bro, you get to go talk shit about your mom. I can't talk shit about you.
He's all
Yeah, well, hey, bro, I did better than they did with me, and then it went. You know, if you
You know what you're doing?
My dad taught me manners.
You're dismissing my trauma right now.
Damn,
You're saying,
bro.
No, you are.
Hey,
You are.
bro.
You are.
Okay,
That-
I'm sorry.
hey,
about
That's
your
very
dad.
narcissistic.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
very okay. I feel okay. Yeah, all right. I'm bad.
No,
I
but
didn't say you're bad.
but let me-
Sorry
hey,
about your trauma, bro.
Hey, but listen, I can understand. I can understand how your dad feels. Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
I can understand how your dad feels because listen, I remember when my kids we were together, right, with my mother and I, and they're like, they're little kids, and they would like go underneath the table and like,
Yeah, you gotta teach them, dude.
right,
Yeah,
and I'd be
yeah.
like, hey guys, get, come on guys, and I'll be like. I just get fucking irritated. Like, get underneath the table. Get over here. Sit down. And I'm like, oh, okay. Because it just bothered me. They're all little, just moving in the restaurant. Like, come on, kids. Like, that would bother me, dude.
Yeah, you gotta
Bro.
fucking teach them, bro.
Bro, one time, my brother spilled orange juice, bro, in Jack in the Box. My fucking dad took him to the restroom, fucking Spanked them, dude.
At the
No, I don't care about
at the
that.
fine dining establishment of Jack in the Box.
Yeah, Jacques in the box. Eh?
Yeah, bro. I fucking remember that day. Yeah.
No, that
At the
doesn't bother me.
Michelin, at the Michelin
Shit like
star
that, if it's
restaurant, Jack
accident,
in the
I don't
Box.
care about. I don't care about that.
Yeah, that was,
Hey, dude.
that was wrong.
Hey,
That was wrong, bro.
Yeah, that. Is
Well, you
like-
know what? They did it to me all the time, bro.
hey, dude. Hey, bro. It's weird, right? Because imagine if you had a podcast with your mom.
With my mom?
Wow.
If you had a podcast with
Yeah,
your mom,
if you had a podcast with your mom.
yeah.
Bro, I know.
And then he
how-
was just-
but you know what? Listen, dude. I like because we stopped talking the last 4 years of her life. I think is when I finally fucking had enough
Yeah.
of her, like the way she was with me. But I had tried to tell. One time we were in speaking terms, and I tried to tell her like, why did you do that? Why did you do this? Why did you do that? And I think for her own mental health, she just forgot everything because she would just say, "What are you talking about? I never did that. That never happened." And I'd be, "Yeah, it happened." She goes, and then she would say, "You know what? I was always working and trying to give you a better life." And she says, and then like when I try to tell her how come she did do this, she goes, she goes, "How come you don't complain to your father about
shit.
what he did?" "Oh, I know why. Because he left you." She was cold like that.
Yeah,
My
no,
mom was
that's
cold,
that's
dude.
messed up. I think that's why me and you have a relationship right now. Is because like now that I'm an adult, it's like to be honest, I never thought like we'd be hanging out like this ever. Like when I was a kid.
Damn.
So it's kind of like
I knew we were. I knew we were. No, I did.
really.
I did for a fact, bro. And I'll tell you why. Because when I read that book, Raising Boys, and I had really been strict with all three of you. It said there's a point where you let go, and you're gonna see that when they get older, you see them more as friends. Loving friends, obviously not but like loving friends.
Right.
And there's a bond because it said in the book, if you keep discipline or that type of discipline when they're adults, then that's when they you go different directions. And I have friends like that. I have friends that have adult sons and there's zero communication. And the dads love their sons. I mean, they love them, but there's no communication.
Why do you think that
Because
is?
you can't be because now they're grown ass men, bro. So I can't be telling them. I mean, there's a lot of shit you do that I'm not cool with, but I can't sit there like you taking mushrooms this weekend, right?
Yeah.
I could easily judge you as a son and go, "The fuck, dude, really? Fucking, you're trying to get your shit together." Blah, blah, blah. No, but I step back.
Well,
and-
I microdosed by the way. So
no. So, but I step back and I'm saying, "You're a grown man. You know what you're doing." All I could ever do if I wanted to was say, "All right, be careful, man. I mean, you should read about, the pros and cons. But I'm not gonna tell you not to do it. I'm not gonna tell you to do it. It's more of you become friends, man. Because if I was still on you over everything, bro, even the way I talk to you about your credit, like, hey, son, you should really get into fixing your credit, man, because, it helps you as blah, blah, blah. And it's not like, fuck, you haven't done that yet? Are you fucking kidding me? You know what I mean? It's...
yeah. No, for sure. No, I think like our relationship now, it's like it's a completely new relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the most part, there's some days where, like, obviously you're still good. There's gonna be fucking those moments, but
Well, it's because you work for me, bro. You work for me.
No, I mean,
And DJ works for me.
Yeah.
And so...
But I think that's
Sometimes I have the boss hat on, and it's hard to be your boss because you're my son. And at the time, I'm like, fuck, I'm pissed off about this. And I go, man, I know he's not gonna see me as a boss. He's gonna see me as a dad being a fucking asshole. So that's where you and I sometimes like have a little bit of it's not big conflict, bro, but it's little bit of conflict because I'm not being your dad. I'm being like someone's like, hey, bro, come on, we need this, you know. And it's not just because I'm bringing it up. I mean, DJ is part of this company, you know. So DJ will tell me like, hey, dude, Fabian fucking flaked off, and I'll be. And by the time Fabian tells me that you flaked
snitch.
off,
the fuck, dude?
Fabian
He's
around.
ratting you out,
When,
bro.
when DJ tells me you flaked off, I know that he's already told you like
DJ sucking the corporate cock.
God damn, bro.
Dude, how many times I gotta tell you, dude,
Fucking-
over here fucking playing coach's son. Fucking my daddy owns this business. I'm
The,
not gonna do
the
anything.
fucking
Fuck up.
the chief cocksucker.
No, but my point,
Robert,
that,
you're fucking outta here.
my point that I was getting at is that I think like it's you're allowing me to like really be myself, like where like I feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So
I will say this too, because I feel like whenever we started, you guys were, and I could totally be wrong, you guys were like mending, or like, you know, you guys
for
were
sure, yeah.
just mending something, or you know what I mean, like trying to get closer together. And it's cool because I got to see you guys progress your relationship, and like I've seen like, you know, some rough moments, and you know, some really raw moments with you guys. But I've also seen like the outcome always like get better and better, you know.
Well, I think I think in the beginning I know what happened. I think Fabian was harboring some resentment from childhood, and throughout us working together, you've expressed how you felt, and I've told you, hey man, you know, if I would have known better, I would have done better. But you do your best, bro. Like someday you're gonna have a son or a daughter, Fabian, and trust me, bro. You're gonna give it your best shot. You're gonna everything you got to be a great parent. And listen, I'm not wishing you bad or anything, but I know you're gonna fuck up because everybody does.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna hear like, "Hey, Dad, you know, you could have done this, you could have done that," and they're like, "Yeah, I could." You're gonna do better than me. You know, you're gonna do better than I did.
Yeah.
But, you know, like I think that every parent tries to do better than their parent, but they still gonna fall short. You know, like, you know, I'm sure you're trying to be a better parent than they were. Both you guys are parents.
Yeah.
And both you guys have little ones.
Yeah.
And you know, do you ever feel you fuck up as a parent?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Well, okay,
Especially-
what's right now? They're little, dude. What are the ages?
Mine's 16 and 3.
16. That's when he's a young man, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
an
He's
adult
coming
almost.
into a young man, like 16, 17. They start, here's where you really got to start reading some books on raising a young man, you know?
Yeah, no, I've definitely fucked up. I don't fuck up as much anymore, but whenever he was first getting into sports, I don't know, because I had that mindset of like, fucking, dude, what the fuck? Come on, man. Dude, after this game, we're going to go fucking run laps and, you know, do these push-ups, work out, you know.
Yeah.
But I definitely toned down, and I just express that I'm more proud of him than anything else now,
That's-
you know?
Yeah, I saw that your kid, he won a wrestling tournament, bro.
Yeah, he's placed third in a few tournaments, man.
Nice.
Which is cool because whenever he first started, he lost like 90% of his
No,
matches.
I remember you would tell me.
So he ain't got it.
yeah.
What
Not-
what weight is he wrestling right now?
120.
Okay.
Yeah. And then dude, this last year, man, he's been killing it. He the whole season, I think he only lost like 3. So
Dude,
no, he's been killing it.
I wish my school had a wrestling team, bro. In the inner city of Los Angeles, bro, there's no wrestling. Bro.
There's no
The
wrestling.
inner
No
city
way.
of LA lacks a lot, bro.
Really?
Bro,
Yeah,
it's
it's
sad, bro.
fucking-
It's honestly
yeah,
sad,
they-
the lack of funding that goes into
LA
sports.
The
Unified.
LA Unified. Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's really sad, bro. Like, it's...
No.
Like,
Yeah, they took away.
bro,
They
bro,
took away.
Yeah, no.
Music as well,
When
arts.
you were a kid, when you're in high school, it was better, huh?
No, it's about the same.
Oh.
LA Unified, it's the reason why, like, you know, D1 scouts don't, basketball scouts don't go to LA Unified. Although, unless you're in like Compton,
Really?
Or
Inglewood.
Chatsworth, because they have a good baseball team.
Baseball Chatsworth.
No,
But
dude, that's not inner city LA, bro. That's the valley, dude.
That's the
It's still-
valley.
it's still
That's
LA,
not inner
it's still-
city, though.
it's still-
No,
oh,
Chatsworth's
I-
not
bro.
considered.
Oh, yeah,
Chatsworth,
yeah,
like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
like
Is Montebello
one of the top tier schools.
Montebello?
Montebello
No,
is-
Miles is like
zone.
a D fucking 7 fucking
It's like Division 4. I think.
no.
Yeah,
It's-
but dude, Montebello, like they have way better funding, dude.
Oh, well, they have their own
Bro,
money.
Yeah,
They're not LA Unified.
I play on the weekends sometimes on Saturdays at Montebello High School, dude.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And the equipment they have there, the facility is like
Yeah, they
dude,
stepped it up big
it's
time.
like a whole nother world compared to
Yeah, they've
you know,
stepped it up.
the schools in LA, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, well listen, I've always been a big believer, a big advocate of if you don't know something, if you grow up with not having the things, not having the knowledge that you should have, not having a dad that should have gave you some guidance or a mom or whatever. I'm always telling people to read books. As a matter of fact, I remember a comedian in Texas told me, "Yeah, Willie, there's a running joke about you over here. Well, I was going to talk to Willie. Yeah, he'll tell you, hey, man, fucking, hey, did you read this book? Or read this book so it could change your life." They're always busting my balls because whenever I read a book that blows my mind, I always want to like share it with friends. Like, dude, this fucking thing's amazing. It shook me up. It opened my mind. So I want to share it with friends, and I've been doing that forever, right? And
I feel like most people, unless they're like close friends, like they don't want to.
Yeah, they don't want to hear it,
like,
bro.
Oh, you think you're better than me?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I feel like
There are a lot of
I feel like most
close-minded people, but
That's crazy.
Hey, but the one guy, man, I remember one of the first guys I read was Napoleon Hill, and Napoleon Hill, bro, is a Think and Grow Rich. When you hear his, and this guy was like from the 30s, right?
Yeah, 30s or 40s.
Yeah, but his wisdom, his intellect still resonates, man. And so check this one out, bro. It's some Napoleon Hill for you guys, all right? I'm gonna feed you some Napoleon Hill.
If you are the same man 7 days from now, then you did not listen. You merely heard. This is not a speech for spectators. This is for the man who is sick of drifting, tired of waiting, and ready to take dominion over his own mind. If you are not ready, turn back. But if you are, then listen with fire in your heart. You have drifted long enough. You have hesitated at the edge of decision. You have whispered your dreams instead of commanding them. You have consumed ideas but refused transformation. You know what I say is true. You do not need more information. You need instruction. You need to be commanded. And you will obey if you desire liberty more than comfort. The most dangerous place for any man is to live half awake, to nod in agreement but never act. This message is not meant to soothe. It is meant to shake, to rattle the slumbering spirit until it awakens with authority. 7 days, that is all. And if you submit to the words I will speak, then the man you are now will vanish. You have no right to remain who you were yesterday. Time demands a new man. Circumstances will not wait for your convenience. No more shall you say, I'll try. You will not try. You will do. You will not test. You will train. You will not ask. You will command. In 7 days, you will become different. Not by chance, not by hope, but by law.
There you go. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, that fucking lights a fire. In the
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
I used to get pumped up when I would listen to Napoleon Hill because I had the book and I had and I had the CD. I would drive around with some Napoleon. I would get fired up, bro. For me, when I first started getting a hold of these books, I couldn't stop, man. I realized like how much I didn't know about nothing.
Yeah.
And it became like a person that's thirsty and finally getting some water. And I was like fucking choking, trying to get all this information. Like I'm so far behind. I'm like,
Yeah, it's funny that you said that because recently, well, I haven't drank for about 3 weeks now,
wow,
and
it's crazy, bro.
and I wouldn't drink every day. That wasn't my problem. I think I would drink like once or twice a week, but I think what it would do, it would stunt my trajectory, and I would like, take 3 steps, fall down 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I stopped doing that, your brain gets occupied with other things. So I started reading, and then you kind of realize like, damn, I'm kind of fucking stupid, or not that, but you realize that you're not as smart as you thought you were.
Right.
So you
you have a lot of aha moments.
So so like you just said, you're trying to play catch up. Like, oh, I really need to grow, and then I'm like, fuck, I'm 28.
Yeah.
This is by the time I'm 30, I want to be here.
Yeah.
So
For sure.
No, what is there a book? Is there one book that sticks out in like if you could, of all the books you've read so far, which ones would you say impacted you the most? If you had to pick
so
one.
many, dude.
But if you okay, only one, dude, only one. You could only take one with you.
I mean, honestly, the best book I would say Louise Hay's was about loving yourself, because as a kid, like I grappled with that like hard about like accepting myself and having that confidence to walk around, because I was so always like scared and just full of fear. So that was a big one for me.
Yeah, and then along with that, she was heavy into affirmations.
Yeah,
like telling yourself.
Yeah.
What I got out of Louise Hay, which is a great, it's my top 5. Louise Hay's "You Can Heal Your Life," is that we're always wanting someone to love us, right? We all, most of us, right? I know there's a percentage of people out there that you raise with perfect parents, and I can't, I don't know what that's like. But but what Louise Hay is able to do is for you to be able to tell yourself and look in the mirror and not be in the need of others to love you. So when you love yourself, when you're waiting for somebody else to love you, you're kind of like at the DMV, just waiting for them to call your name. And then when they call your name, you're like, all right, someone cares. Yeah. What Louise Hay does with the book is like, fuck that. There's no DMV. You're holding the ticket in your hand, and you're calling your own number.
Yeah, I remember one of the first exercises in that book is like looking in the mirror and telling yourself that you love, like, I love you.
Well, they did a sketch on it on SNL, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the dude who read the book, he became a senator.
What's his name?
And he would do a sketch on SNL
with the glasses.
Yeah, with the glasses. The guy,
Frank. Franklin or Franken.
Al Franklin.
I think so.
And then he would look in the mirror and go. He would mock the book, right? But he would go, "You're wonderful, and you're beautiful," and he would do the affirmations on the comedy sketch, which is brilliant. But that doesn't take away the fact that it's a really knowledgeable and spiritual book, because she also talks about the source. She talks about God in there. We're calling it the source, which is people that say the source. It's their way of having someone who's a complete anti-religion, atheist say, okay, now let's not call it God. Let's call it the source. So it makes it palatable, digestible for someone who's an atheist to say, okay, what's the source? Well, the source is energy that you can't see. It's basically God, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, what would be a book, bro, for you, DJ?
Louis Hayes, definitely. Heal Your Life. Another one that was huge for me.
What'd you call it?
Louis Hayes.
Louise
Hayes. Sorry,
yeah.
My bad.
Louise Hay.
Louise Hay. All right.
Is it Hayes or Hay?
I think it's Louise Hay.
Yeah. Just changed their name.
My bad.
Louise Hayes.
Put some respect on it, bro.
Louis Hayes.
Louise Hay, yeah.
Louise Hay, yeah. Go ahead.
All right.
So okay,
And it's crazy is that she think she lived pretty old, but
She died like 4 years ago.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
But even in her old age, like her face, like it doesn't look
Worn
like,
out.
Yeah, it
dude, like
beat
like,
up.
her skin still looks good, dude.
Yeah,
and,
she doesn't
like,
look like bitter.
yeah, no, not at all, bro.
Yeah, that
Right.
one. There was a book that when we were in Austin. The first time we were in Austin, we went to Barnes and Nobles, and then you bought me this book. It was about goals. Man,
Okay, is it The Magic of Thinking Big?
no, it was goals. It was just called Goals.
Oh, okay.
And man, I can't remember who the author was, but dude, that book it helped me because it structured how to.
Oh, Brian Tracy.
Yes, Brian Tracy.
He wrote. He's like a hardcore Christian. I think he's a pastor. Is Brian Tracy a pastor, bro? Can you check on that? I think he's a pastor, and he's written like 20 or 30 books.
Dude, that helped me because it was like, all right, whatever you want to do, right? You write all your goals down, and then you write 3 ways on how you're going to achieve that goal.
Right.
And dude, that helped me so much. And honestly, dude, that's probably what fucking made me connect with you because
So is Brian Tracy? No, that's a good. No,
He's not a pastor now.
no. But how many books has he written, bro? Like,
Let's see. I think he's Christian though. Man, it's got to be like almost like 20 books right
yeah,
here.
yeah. He's got a lot of books.
dang.
If you had to pick one book, Robert.
The one book I remember reading a long time ago was this called The Celestine Prophecy. It was about a manuscript in Peru, and it had 9 different insights, and these insights were a reflection of life, and it kind of like helped with like there's like one of the insights was eye contact. When you have eye contact with a stranger, you're supposed to communicate, and you have to exchange information. And then the other one was about.
I can see how eye contact works
And
with you.
there was another one called energy.
You only have one good eye.
No, it's not fucking.
So you got to
And
cut
then the one about
you gotta-
energy, how harnessing energy and what they
What's
did.
it called? What's this book
A
called?
Celestine Prophecy.
I never heard of it. Can you look it up,
Yeah,
bro?
Yeah.
just look it up.
What is it's like a science fiction book?
What is it?
You said what? What's it called?
Celestine Prophecy.
Yeah. It's by James Redfield, 1993 spiritual adventure novel centered on the discovery of ancient Peruvian manuscript containing 9 key insights intended to spark a global spiritual awakening.
Yeah.
So
And it
how
was-
did that affect you?
Well, because it made me aware of like the power of like what in this universe. You know what I mean? What we have. You know, like for example, energy. There was one of the insights was how they surrounded a shrub. They surrounded a shrub and they gave the shrub energy. The shrub next to it they neglected it. That shrub
they've
grew
done that
faster and stronger.
No, they've done that study at,
Yeah.
like at universities, bro.
Yeah, so
with
it's like-
plants.
that was one of the insights. There was like, so
Go ahead.
There's one. It's called controlled dramas, identifying 4 ways to manipulate others for energy.
So
what's that? That's in that book. you
Yeah.
say?
You read it, dude.
No, and there was also about parents, how they affect. Apparently, like your parents will affect your development. Like if you have a strict parents, you'll become not as strict. If you have a really like a really cool parent, you become more strict. Like you kind of become the opposite of your parents. You know what I mean? Because you felt like maybe, you know, like if you're always on their ass, like your dad or mom was always on you, you're like, you know what, fuck that. When I become a parent, I'm not gonna be like that. I'm gonna be more relaxed with my kids, and you're gonna be like. So they were talking
So
about.
how long ago did you read this book?
I was like 19 years old, 1993.
Damn,
Damn, dude,
that's
that's
the last. Damn,
That was
bro.
93.
That was like 30
last book you ever read?
years
No, I
ago,
read a couple of books,
Hey,
but
bro,
that
did
was
you have to read it for college?
No, I
you were
read-
in
I read-
college. You
no.
had to read it.
No, no.
they forced you to read it.
No, actually,
it's not
my-
like you went out
no.
searching for
Robert's-
knowledge.
my girlfriend,
Robert's
she
favorite book was a textbook.
No, my girlfriend at the time.
Class.
This is that same girl that made me take an IQ test. She was like, "You read this book." She was all about that. She was
So your
giving me.
girl made you read the book.
She was making me. No, she said you should
So
read
they
it.
made you read
So I
it.
read,
It
no,
wasn't
I
like
read
something
it.
you went out-
Your girl.
Yeah,
you
you just said.
I said she said you should read this book, and I read it.
What about the last 10 years, Robert? Jesus, dude. That was like 30 years ago.
The Secret was like the last one I read.
Did you read it or you watched the movie?
I read it,
You read the
and
back
I
of
watched the movie.
Robert.
You put the credits.
Robert, look at me.
Jeez.
Look at me, Robert.
Yeah.
I just remember the Napoleon Hill just said you can change in 7 days.
Yes.
Look at me. Did you read the book or did you see the video?
I read part of the book.
Oh my god, dude.
But I watched the video. But I watched the video.
Robert,
I read part of it.
Robert, you can't change. You can't make complete change.
I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling
Robert.
All right.
Robert, 7 days, bro.
Okay.
7 days. Saw the video.
I saw the video.
Okay. You missed the beginning, bro.
I saw the beginning
of the 7 days.
I saw the fucking video, goddammit.
Oh shit! Hey, dude, we just made a breakthrough right now.
Yeah, no, this is the beginning of the 7 days for Robert.
Dude.
Yeah.
Hey, Robert, we talked a couple days ago, and Robert is committed, bro, to altering his stage presence, his command. Like he's making. And he told me, man. So bro, it is a breakthrough, but it started 2 days ago, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, look at him. Look at his hair, bro.
Sharp, bro.
So no, bro. Okay. I gotta tell you, for me, a book, man, that started. It wasn't a book. It was listening to Wayne Dyer was the first guy. It was, and I remember where I was too. I was in Sacramento. I wasn't living there yet doing radio. I was doing a week in Sacramento at the Punchline, and I got a hold of a Wayne Dyer DVD. Oh, that's when you still walked into. Was it the warehouse where they would sell albums?
Oh yeah.
Was it the warehouse? Called the warehouse? Was it called the warehouse?
Yeah, there was Music Plus, and there was it was called something warehouse.
Yeah, it was one of those, and I was walking, and I was looking for I would always look for comedy CDs, right? Like Bob Newhart, anybody that I can get a hold of to study, and I came across Wayne Dyer, and when we should play something like by Wayne Dyer next time, bro. Or,
I have his book. I read it in college, but it's called
but yeah, a bunch.
Yeah. He's got a bunch too. He's got man. His first.
Hey, can you play
first
a little,
book was like in the 70s.
Bro, play a little video of Wayne Dyer, bro, like a little clip, so the people know who we're talking about. There's some Wayne Dyer.
Moses was speaking to God. God said to him, "You tell them my name is I am that I am, and that will be my name for all future generations." So the name of God is I am. Every time you use the word I am, and you say I am weak, I am poor, that's blasphemy. That's really a desecration of the name of God, because the highest place within you is called I am. And so I just say I am well, I am content, I am peaceful, and I don't base that on anything that a doctor might say, that a blood count might say, that anything else. I base it on how I feel. I know that I am well. The name I am.
Oh, I didn't know God. When you break it down, God, it means I am.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what you're saying?
That could be, I think, misconstrued with people thinking that they are God, like I am God. No, I think God is in you. You're connected to
sure.
God.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, because when you say I am God, like when you think like you're a God, then that's when
you start your cult.
disconnect yourself.
And that's when you start a cult.
Exactly.
Yeah. But in Buddhism, they believe that you are God. In the Buddhism philosophy, they say that everybody's God. So different philosophies.
Yeah, I think because if the way Fabian was saying is like
when you become
like the most like you have to always have some kind of higher power, or at least if you think everybody's God, then you're all on the same like field. You can't be thinking like you're the fucking all powerful.
Yeah, but anything for look. By the way, listen. The reason I wanted to just touch a little bit and wanted you guys to listen to Wayne Dyer, because get a hold of anything from Wayne Dyer, guys, or look him up on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure you'll be better for it, man. Well, listen, this was a good for me. It was an interesting podcast because we had a Robert Zapata breakthrough. All right. Okay, Robert, bro. I'm a Robert.
Let's go.
So,
It's happening, dude.
Motherfucker.
you guys are gonna see a new Zapata because we got 7 days. Like Napoleon Hill said, 7 days. Robert Zapata is gonna transform into the killer, wonderful person that he is, and comedian.
You should have
Yes,
grown
sir.
that
All
quick.
right, he's not gonna be
And
on
I'm
stage.
gonna get taller.
Oh, there. Oh, yeah. He is. Say, I am.
Yes.
All right, man. Hey, you guys, we're gonna be in Chicago this weekend. Fabian, you're joining us. Last time we were in Chicago, you weren't there, man.
I'm excited. Yeah, I think so. I guess me and DJ get there. We get there at 3. You don't get there till 10 p.m.
Okay, you guys get to go.
Fucking, we're gonna go.
some
Yeah,
shit.
we gotta walk around. It's-
Chicago date.
Walk around. It's 17 degrees.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Hey, fuck it, I'm down.
Go to the mall,
Fuck it,
right?
My bones are still strong.
No.
Yeah, it's
Wait a
Hack's
minute.
Robert
Wait
right
a
now.
minute, bro. He used your line.
I
That was
know,
your
dude.
line,
I
bro.
know,
He took your
bro.
line. Look, what a hack.
I'm gonna say what a hack,
What a
bro.
hack.
bro,
That
you
was-
got-
by the way, people, that was Robert Zapata's bag on me. I
Yeah.
was cold, and I said, "Is anybody else cold in here?" And then Robert bagged on me. He goes, "Hey, bro, my bone density is still thick." So and then DJ Fabian just robbed him.
Damn,
Hey,
bro.
but you're always hacking stuff for me, anyways.
Oh, shut up.
That's true.
dude.
Yeah, no, you remember-
And me
Yeah.
and fucking
Oh,
Willie.
fuck
Yeah,
you.
Robert hacks everybody. Dude,
Oh
so-
shit, dude. Come on, bro.
Well, hey, where we gonna be in Chicago, bro? What's the club?
The comedy bar.
Yeah, the comedy bar.
What's the shows?
We got 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday, 7:30 and 9:30. Saturday is almost sold out, so I guess your tickets quick.
and then Friday. How's it looking, man?
Friday, yeah, we
It's-
still a
it's-
couple of tickets left on Friday, but everything's about to sell out, so you guys got to get on it.
And we come back Sunday, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the following week, we're going to be at the Post Pizza in El
Oh,
Monte for
the Post. Just call it the Post. We just call it the Post, bro.
You got started over, dude.
Hey, nothing like, you know.
But it is gonna be
Valentine's
no.
Day
Hey, you know
pizza.
what? I'm gonna tell you. I love performing in El Monte because first of all, the people there, the people from El Monte that go there, man, are so down to earth. You know what I mean? And it's like when you play baseball, bro, and we would play against El Monte Little League.
Yeah.
And they were just the homies were just down to earth, like never. I mean, even though we were competitive,
Yeah.
our Aztec team against their travel team, it was super competitive because they had some little ballers, dude. That we had, and these fuckers were little ballers. So we would go at it, and no matter who won, who lost, we would always, be cool at the end, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And then that type of energy carries on now when I do the post, man. A lot of baseball guys show up now.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
El
nice.
Monte is cool. Barbosa's from El Monte, right?
Arnold Barbosa? I think he's from yeah. No, it's just good. It's always been good people, Little rowdy. Look, you can have you guys like everything. You guys some, but rowdy in a cool way, man, in a competitive way, So I look forward to seeing everybody in El Monte.
And then February 19th through the 21st, we're going to be in Colorado.
All right, and yeah, Colorado, man. We look forward to. Where are we gonna be, bro?
We got Colorado Springs that Thursday, and then Greeley, Colorado, and then Denver, Colorado on Saturday.
Okay, and check this out. March 7th, Saturday night, March 7th, we're bringing back. It's gonna be my last show. This is my last disco party I'm throwing.
Oh wow.
This is I don't. It's too much time and energy to do it.
So you said last time.
Did I?
Yeah.
I really did that.
Yeah.
Did I say that? Fabian would remember did I say it was my last show?
I don't know. I was probably fucking drunk.
I don't think I've ever said, bro, it's my last
All right,
one.
that's fair.
Damn, DJ, what the fuck?
Fuck, man, what the fuck?
I was giving people
dude?
hope,
Now he's
man. I
fucking
was
check-
giving
now he's
people
fucking-
hope to continue.
He's checking
All right.
you on your own show.
All right.
I know, what the fuck?
My bad,
Fucking
dude.
lips, you're not invited.
No,
Hey, everybody-
okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna say, aren't you throwing your own show? Aren't you
Yeah.
headlining your own show on March 7th?
No, I'm not headlining. I'm just. It's just my show. I'm hosting it, but it's in Austin, Texas, March 7th at the Green Room.
All right. Hey, don't go to that.
Fuck his show.
All right, listen, we're gonna be at Tres Vinos in Covina, March 7th. That's party. We got Renee the Wizard, the DJ. We got Robert Risque, and I think it's DJ James, their in-house DJ. And we're gonna play old school freestyle and hip hop. All right. Look, $30 to get in. I don't care if you know. I want people dress up. All right. If $30 is too expensive to go be around a good atmosphere and a good vibe, cool. Don't want you there. I want people that want to be around a good vibe, good DJ, good music, and just enjoy themselves. All right. I hate going to clubs. Well, you know, you want to listen to your music and like, yeah, and then you bunch of drunk assholes, yeah, because it's fucking $8 to get in, you know. It's as you know, Fabian, which as working with me, Fabian wants to raise the comedy prices because we talked and you go because our prices are reasonable, right? $40-$50 for comedy. This is not a comedy show. This is a dance party. March 7th, Covina, Tres Vinos. But and the reason $30 because we want people that can afford $30 can have a good time. No riffraff. And you said, and the reason I'm connecting that with you wanting the prices higher at the comedy clubs, Fabian, what did you say to me with the conversation we had about the prices?
I don't know. I'm trying to get a new car this year, guys. So
No, bro. What did you say, dude?
I don't.
You don't
Oh,
remember?
yeah, because it's too many fucking ghetto people that don't respect the. If you're gonna pay a lot of money for a ticket, you're gonna shut the fuck up. You're gonna enjoy the show.
Yeah. So
if you spend less money, you're not gonna have the same respect.
Yeah, they don't
yeah,
appreciate it.
you don't put value to it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and so listen, man. It's $30 is fair. Dress up, man. You know what I mean? And for people that for the older generation like me,
Don't forget to stretch.
stretch.
Oh,
Stretch.
damn,
Hey,
bro.
Hey,
And take that
And you're
nap.
not dead, people. All right. Go out, be youthful, have fun, dance, man. Don't stay home and just fucking rot. All right.
Hey.
Make it happen.
Hey, the doors are gonna open an hour early or something, right?
Yeah.
So you get there, stretch out, get the hips loose. You know what I mean?
Take your
Fabian.
vitamins.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, Fabian. Fuck
Take
you.
your B12.
All right, you guys. We love
Jesus.
you and thank you.
Peace.